So y'all know I'm about to timestamp it. It's February 21st, 2026, approximately 9:48 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western, but then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. On that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, they named me to me. And they put that shit in all caps too. So that means they be standing on business. So I'm D'Amica. I'm finna stand on business. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot cards. Our portals to truth. And we finna open up some portals and reveal some truths. So I'm trying a different platform today. So that's why I keep looking at the camera like this to figure out if I got it going right or whatever. But either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Thank you to all that support the channel. And thank you to all that do not support the channel here. Okay. So this is going to be a part 2 as to what we did earlier. So earlier rising, we pulled on we just opened up some tarot there, and then we decided to continue on with the family deck. Okay, so remember, we left off with the family deck, and it was about decluttering your home, and also based around the suit of pentacles here, right? Material world, stability, all things materialistic here. Okay, worldly investments. And then we also have a family or a family of crime that came out here, okay? A family or a family of crime, a crime family. So we're going to go ahead and pull open these tarot cards here. We have the family members, the 13 family members, and we're going to receive the messages from the 13 family members to see what kind of messages do they have, what kind of messages do these 13 family members have for the general collective. Let me know if you all can hear me too. I'm using a different way to go live. So let me know if you can hear me, if you're coming into the chat, if you don't mind. Let me go ahead and get the bell here set up. Gotta do what you gotta do until I give you a handbell. So let's get ready to welcome in these energies. They're playing an ad. All right, so once we welcome in the energies, we're going to go ahead and get it started into this tarot read. Welcome, 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 though. I don't know, but Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu is on my mind. I love her music. Time's a wasted. So I feel like that's important. That song, Time's a Wasting, is important by Erykah Badu. I don't know why, but it is. So hold on. Let's ring the bell. Welcome in these energies here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to all the energies that are coming through with their truth. Thank you to the family members. All right, so we got our 13 family members that we're going to go ahead and tap into. And thank you all for being here. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to go ahead and tap into the first family member that I see here. So if you're new, let's go over the fact. Can y'all see that? It's different for me. Okay, so first family member is your son is devoted to protecting you at all costs. Remember, we have a karmic daughter that's coming out. So this daughter embraces sexuality, not very nurturing. They're not encompassing intuition. They are the compass to death here, okay? No respect. They're very dirty. They're spreading STDs sexually and spiritually. Their sacred energy is compromised here, okay? A stepfather is going to come out and give us some messages. The divine wife is going to come out and give us some messages here. We have a distant family, divine distant family that's going to come out with messages. We have a daughter that is your compass to life. Okay, so you have one daughter that is a karmic daughter, and then you have another daughter in the energy that is a compass to life. Okay, you have a karmic cousin that's in the energy here. We have a divine aunt that loves you that's going to come out and give out some messages here. A divine aunt that loves you. We also have a divine cousin that's coming out here, giving out some messages. A distant family that's overseas is going to be giving out some messages here. Somebody's second cousin on their mom's side. All right. And then we have a grandpa energy coming out here. And somebody's great grandma on your dad's side is a healer. Okay. All right, so we got our 13 family members on now. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera if I can. This is a new platform. What up, y'all? Y'all know I read them comments at the end. If you have a certain family member that y'all want to be read, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me see, how can I flip this damn camera? I can't. Damn, y'all. I don't know how. Let me see something here. I don't know how to flip it. Damn. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the camera. Damn, I'm gonna turn it like this. Okay, and then y'all let me know if y'all can see it. All right. So we got our 13 family members out there. If you heard the family members, then if you got a specific family member that you want to tap into, let me know. Damn, I ain't using this way no more. I can't see shit. How you don't know how to flip it? Because I'm using a different platform. I'm on the YouTube Studio app. Okay, instead of the regular YouTube app, is different over here on YouTube Studio app. Straight up. So when you're learning shit, you learning shit. We learning together, collective. Fuck that. We're all in this together. Once you know who you are, you're a star, and we see that. Wow, cats everywhere. Okay, so the first one we're going to tap into is your son. Someone's son is devoted to protecting them at all costs here, okay? So let's get into this tarot read. We want at least 4 for each family member, so we'll be here for quite some time. Thank you all for investing your time as we are timeless, okay? So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of messages are we going to receive from this son that's so devoted to protecting you at all costs? Ashe. And don't forget, it's based around a crime family, a family of crime here, maybe. Okay. It's time to declutter your home, though. Maybe there's crime that's within that family. Okay. Well, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We need at least 4. I saw that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the son that's coming out with these divine messages. Again, these family members, they don't have to be passed on here, right? They could be sitting right next to you. I call on energy, right? Whether they've ascended, whether they're sitting right next to you, whether they in the shower, whether they on a date with they motherfucking person they ain't supposed to be on a date with. I pulls energy, goddamn it. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got here. All right, so first that came out was the Knight of Wands came reversed. I know y'all can't see that, but we have the Knight of Wands that's coming out reversed here, okay? So the sun is saying that their energy is protecting you because something is very frustrating and they want you to slow down and focus. Some of you may have lost control of your direction, okay, which is causing a scattered energy, or there's a scattered energy around you that is causing you to have missed opportunities here, right? Like a misdirected passion. So this is a warning against impulsiveness and recklessness. All right. So the night is taking charge in your creativity and your passion, but some other energy is trying to take charge in your energy and your passion as well. Okay. We have a 10 of cups energy that's coming out here. We have the 10 of cups energy that's coming out. So this sun is protecting you at all costs because they're telling you that all your dreams, wants, needs, and wishes are fulfilled. There's a complete sense of satisfaction. You're taking the next step in your relationship, whether it's work, love, social, whatever it is. There's going to be a camaraderie at work here. It's going to cause financial stability here. So maybe we've been in the up and down. If you're in the same country as me, you've been in the up and down with your finances here. So take a moment and breathe. Look around, hug yourself, and be thankful. The sun is saying you're learning how to love yourself. And this is causing a feeling of having enough. So you're no longer in survival mode. Okay. So the sun is also saying you are strength. Aurora. I'm learning the camera view. You are strength here. Okay. So this sun is protecting you at all costs because you have the inner strength and fortitude during moments of danger and distress. There's no fear here. You speak your mind. You're able to remain calm and strong through immense struggles here. Resilience aids you. You're very patient and likely to accomplish anything. So you also have time for others at your own expense, and you're a compassionate person. Okay. For portal number 4, the sun is saying there's a page of wands energy around you. Okay. So you are fresh inspiration, excitement and adventure, optimism and energy, discovery and curiosity. There's good news coming your way. This is a beginning of an exciting venture. Okay. With new ideas coming. Page of wands, right? This is also fire signs here. Again, creativity, your passion, your drive here, okay? I know that's right. Fresh start. All right, thank you to the sun. And again, we're going to broaden these messages with the oracle deck here. Let's go ahead and cut her in half here. So we got the karmic daughter here, right? We got the karmic daughter. We got the karmic daughter here now. This daughter here is embracing sexuality, okay? Spreading sexually transmitted diseases and spiritually transmitted diseases. And her sacred energy is compromised here, right? May like to fight with parents here, have no respect. Let's get some info on this karmic daughter here. Time to declutter your home here for your personal growth. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to prioritize what matters here so that you can create a nurturing environment here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's going on with this karmic daughter. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I know for sure we got 4 here. So the 7 of Wands is coming out here, okay? This is talking about standing your ground, defend your beliefs during this time, persist despite the challenges. So whatever's going on around this karmic daughter, it's time to defend your beliefs, okay? Stand your ground and maintain your position against the ops. The magician is coming reversed here. Damn it, it's coming reversed here. So it's time for changes here. This is the master of illusions here. So deception is trickery, is lingering around this karmic daughter's energy here. And this is the major arcana here. So they are like, whatever's going on with your situation with this karmic daughter, their intentions to manipulate is for selfish gain. It could be you or your current state of emotions. You know how sometimes they come into the feed here, okay? So they're making reckless decisions here. They're obsessed with power. Okay, they pretend to have your best interest at heart, but they don't, okay? For some of us, the karmic daughter is in the King of Cups reverse energy, emotional instability, immaturity, withdrawal, manipulation, emotional unavailability. And when it comes with immaturity, that's when they want to kind of put an age on the goddamn entity. And because it says king doesn't mean anything, right? It could be a woman, it could be a man. But when it says immaturity, this could be a grown ass fucking man or woman somewhere that's emotionally unstable here. They're unavailable, okay, with their emotions. The warning of potential negative actions stemming from an inability to control feelings. And that's the same thing with the karmic daughter. This could be someone's 60-year-old daughter that's acting like this. 50-year-old, 40-year-old, 30-year-old, 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Take we decoding shit. So the last one for the daughter is the tower is here. Okay, the tower is here, change in the most radical and momentous senses here. This is a foundational, groundbreaking change. It's time for this daughter to embrace the change by abandoning um, the lies here, embrace the truths here that they have known prior to certain events here. It's time for them to be more genuine and authentic, keep their temper in check with upcoming issues. And you as well, collective, with this tower lingering around, keep your temper in check. Find another set of beliefs that are created by you because the old ways must collapse. Okay? All right, we got somebody's stepfather that's here, right? It just says stepfather. So these messages could be coming from the stepfather or about the stepfather here, okay? So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Time to declutter your home here. Ashe. There's greed, jealousy, and misery lingering around. And your home doesn't have to be your physical home in a sense of walls and steps, rooms, apartments, and shit like that. No, your home is you. Your home. Okay? Declutter. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get this stepfather out here. All right. So we got a stepfather energy out here. Oh, I forgot to put these back. Hold on, y'all. I didn't read them. It was just extra ones. So we got 1, 2, 3. We need one more for the stepfather energy. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so with this stepfather energy here, the message is the sun is reversed. Okay, so it could be the stepfather or the stepfather is telling you this energy is around you. Okay, so this is a significant difficulties finding positive aspects to certain situations. Clouds are blocking the light that is needed to progress here. Setbacks are damaging your optimism and enthusiasm. So something or someone is not being realistic. They're being unrealistic, okay? They're taking things for granted. It's causing boredom here. They're overly optimistic perception of certain situations here, like overly optimistic to where it's unrealistic here. Wow. The Page of Swords is coming reversed here. So the Page of Swords is coming reversed around this stepfather energy because this message is something's lashing out verbally with intent to harm. There's a lack of focus. They're gossiping. They're spreading rumors. They're stubborn here. There's mental chaos and confusion. Something's feeling overwhelmed by information. By the way, we almost at 500 subscribers. I'm about to go get my goddamn balloons today. Goddamn it. I should have got the damn one balloon for the first subscriber. But my children created this account way back in 2013. So I don't know who the fuck was the first subscriber. But we almost at 500, y'all. I genuinely, divine spirit and the energies around me genuinely appreciate y'all, man. So there's mental chaos and confusion. Something is feeling overwhelmed by information. Okay, it's causing poor communication. They're hesitant to express themselves clearly. Okay, due to the spreading rumors here. So it's causing them to lash out verbally with the intent to harm. And they gossiping too? God damn. 9 times out of 10, when that's happening, it's them that's the problem. So you got a King of Cups that's coming reverse here, involved with this stepfather energy. So this is emotional manipulation and moodiness here. Something's unbalanced to the needs of all that seeks its knowledge. Okay. It appears kind, but is extremely cold and bitter. All right. It is they have out of control spending. There's no effort. There's deceit and selfishness, and their actions are used for vengeance and vindication. Okay. Damn. And then message number 4 for the stepfather energy is the Knight of Pentacles energy is out here. So it's time to create a daily task, all right, or a schedule to get through these specific projects that are coming up. But damn, like decluttering, like decluttering your home, or like getting the fuck away from these energies that just fucking chop the shit out my neck here. So you have the patience to accomplish all duties. You're considered reliable and committed to your work. You may need to be more trustworthy and reliable because remember, the Knight takes charge, like we take a charge in the year this motherfucking red horse. Yeah, so the Knight takes charge, and this is based around, remember, the whole suit of Pentacles is out here for a reason. So this Knight of Pentacles is really out here like, hold the fuck up, it's time to take charge. All right. You have patience to accomplish all duties. You're considered very reliable and committed here. You're fully committed to completing all of your goals and accomplishments. You're loyal, you're hardworking, but it's time to take the slow and steady approach for growth, finance, health, career, love. Okay, take your time, beloved. We are timeless. If a motherfucker is rushing you to make a decision, that decision is made for you. That's a no. That's a fuck no. A fuck you, fuck no. So we have a divine wife that's coming out next here. Let me see if any of y'all put a family member down there. I can't see where I'm at. I mean, I can't see that far. All right. And then again, I read the comments at the end of the transmission, y'all. Y'all dig what I'm saying? So we got a divine wife that's here. This wife is a connection with the most high source here. All right. They're aligned with their soul and other souls here. They're able to break free from illusions here. So this is a lady in the streets, but you know what the fuck she doing them shades. You dig what I'm saying? Very deeply spiritual. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Time to declutter your home. What kind of messages? And you already know you're going to receive messages from the divine wife here, right? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. All right, let's get into this. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We need at least 4. Oh, okay, that might be 4. What am I looking at? I'm looking at 3. Here's 4. All right, so the divine wife is saying the Two of Pentacles is in the energy, okay? So she's saying that at the moment, things are tight. There's a warning of balance here. Two major factors you're deeply concerned with. So it's time to take a step back and have a better perspective of the situation. Okay, cut down on your task and concentrate on the two factors that are troubling you. Job well done, keeping things stable. You balancing love, you balancing work, you balancing your family. You're able to multitask, but it will worsen the situation. You adapt well with changes that ask you to continuously rebalance. Start prioritizing your bills, beloved. I threw that beloved in there for the wife. Okay, so the wife is in. With the Ace of Wands reverse energy, the wife is saying that trials and tribulations are brewing, okay, in the near future here. You may be weighed down by current commitments. There's a lack of progress here with a risky financial loss. So it's time to be patient and be still. Take time off and go within. This is a stagnant slump here, okay? Lack of direction is going to lead to a lack of inspiration. So this wife is telling you to rest. Be patient and be still. Let it flow. Let it go. The whole suit of swords is out here. The wife is telling you that this is all about your mind here, your ideas, your logic. You could be in your head a lot about communication, your truth, right? Conflict and communication, the element of air here, okay? It might be an air sign in your energy, or this might be an air sign. Faculty and power of the intellect here. No compassion at times. They can be something can be abusive and harsh and can lack empathy for others. Very double-edged here, okay? And so the Four of Swords is the last message. Damn you, D'Amica, this way. Fuck y'all, I'm trying to learn. The Four of Swords is the last message coming out for the divine wife. And she's saying, take a step back from the stress to gain perspective here, right? It's time for mental respite. Take time to recover, contemplate, rest, recover, okay? I love that's right, wifey. She said, sit your ass down. It's time to rest. Time's a wasted. I don't know, Erica Badu. Erica Badu said the time's a wasting. God damn it. I lost one of my family members. Hold up. Wait the fuck a minute. Anyway, let's move on. I'll find him. Damn. I don't even know who it was. Anyway, we're moving on to the distant family here. All right. I probably picked their ass up and they in a goddamn tarot deck. Damn. Okay, well, we got divine distant family is coming out here, okay? Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. That kind of threw me off. There's a family member that's trying to get away from something here, okay? Ain't that some shit? And they're trying to hide out. Okay, so it's time to declutter your home. They might be having something that's hiding in your home. Okay, this is negative energy. For positive vibrations, you got to clear that shit out. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Motherfucker disappeared on me. Damn. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. All right, we're gonna take the first four that we see. Hopefully they ass come back out here. Damn, ain't none of them it. All right, so with the divine distant family, there's a message revolved around death here. Okay, so this is a major phase in life that is ending and a new one is starting. Focus your energy on what's ahead of you. Okay, you're going through major changes, transitions, and transformation. It's time to embrace the mysterious. Close one door to open new energy. Past needs to be placed behind you, so let it go now. I know that's right. Declutter your home, beloved. The King of Swords is coming reversed here. So this distant family is warning you that something or someone is a dictator. They're oppressive and they're an abusive lover, inhumane, controlling, cold, ruthless, dishonest, tyrannical, abusive, controlling habits. Power hungry colleague. This is with the mind too. So they want to take. They like trying to be persuasive and manipulative with you in the mind here. This is misuse of mental power, drive, and authority. Divine distant family said there's a Five of Cups energy around you. Yeah, emotional disappointment, a process of mourning, loss, grief, disappointment. Focus on what has been lost instead of what remains here, okay? So you gotta go. Whatever's going on with this whole situation right here within this read of the distant family, somebody has got to go. Somebody got to get the fuck away from this energy here because not only death in a spiritual sense is here, but there's a clinging. I don't know if y'all been feeling this darkness, right? But there's a clinging of actual unalive like death. Like, and I don't know if you peeping in your goddamn TV news feed, your news algorithm on your phone, but a lot of celebrities are off with their head. Okay, okay, time to waste it. Damn. For the fourth message coming out for the distant family is the Four of Wands is coming reversed. Okay, so there's a lack of support, right? Um, Somebody's celebrations fell flat. It caused the lack of a stable home, canceled plans, difficulty finding community. So whatever, yeah, like I said, whatever's going on around this energy here, they're not being supported here because of their choices. Okay, you got to fucking go and let them fall and crumble, just like they let you. All right, we have a daughter that's coming out here. So we already had the karmic daughter that came out, right? So this daughter is your compass to life. So this daughter is about to give you some gems here, some nuggets as to what's going on with the energy around you here. Okay. Damn, I can't believe I lost that family member, y'all. That motherfucker said, you won't read me, bitch. I can't even remember which one it was. They said, fuck you. I think it was an aunt-in-law. I can't remember. Damn. I don't give a fuck. I still gonna smoke every goddamn day. I'm gonna smoke every goddamn day, every goddamn time these energies come in my motherfucking energy field. We smoke and we talk about it. So we got a daughter out here, a divine daughter. What kind of messages are we to receive revolved around this daughter here? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. Funky ass family member got the fuck up out of here. Damn. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What kind of messages are we to receive from this daughter energy? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Damn. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Damn. I'm only gonna take the first four that I see, and the rest is going back. All right, so the lovers, okay, the lovers here. The daughter, it has a message about lovers. So this is harmony in relationship. It doesn't have to be you're actually involved with someone here, all right? But this is harmony in relationships, union, choice, love, meaningful connections, important life choices that are based on values. So the lovers came out first here. This could be a message about lovers. Oh shit. The devil reverse came out next. Damn. Um so something's very self-aware of breaking all the chains of addictions and poor habits here. And I really feel like it's within this lover composition here. Like, and because we got crime family out here or family out here, um, somebody's making a very conscious choice here. They're breaking all the change of their own addictions and poor habits. Okay. They're prepared to make changes even when it's painful because they know that the changes are paying off in the end. They're in control, they're accountable, they are free. I know that's the fuck right. Right? They know that the self assessment is required often. It's a comfortable embarking, they're very comfortable embarking on the uncomfortable journey of self improvement. That shit ain't easy. That shit ain't easy, but once you master a certain level of it, it becomes easier and easier. Okay. So we have a 10 of Wands that's coming out. The daughter is saying that um you've completed the circle of struggle, the cycle of struggle. I know that's right. You've overcome obstacles by taking accountability for naive actions in your past. Your efforts are finally rewarded. There's a lot more responsibility, but you got this. Okay, don't lose control. Surrender whatever you can't control. All right, you are the sole problem solver in your circle and the family and your friends, which could be challenging. Dad, I threw in that dad for the daughter. I don't even know if this is for a man or a woman, but somebody said dad. Damn, somebody's daughter is speaking directly to their father, man. Yeah, because I feel like this type of situation here, unfortunately, it's the woman that fucked up here. Dad got some shit that he did too, but he's standing on it within this situation shit. We got the daughter that's saying this is the Knight of Pentacles energy coming out. Hard work. You taking charge in your hard work. You're committed. You're sticking to your routines and your daily rituals here, okay? This is time of utility, service, and responsibility. It's the steady approach to achieving your goals. It encourages diligence, reliability, methodical approach to your endeavors. Shout out to whoever you are. That's not easy, y'all. Y'all know it. We go through the dark night of the soul a lot here on this frequency on purpose. We put ourselves through the dark night of the soul on purpose. Yes, we do. So we got a karmic cousin here, right? And this cousin here, I don't know who the fuck missing, man. Damn, that shit is fucking with me. That motherfucker got the fuck up out of here. This karmic cousin, they're the ones that are stopping your friendships and your sacred bonds. They really don't have a family connection, but they could be blood, but they don't have a family connection. They are disloyal. They're selfish. You guys share childhood drama. So you could have been actually molested at the same damn time, and this motherfucker took the other path. Okay. Because I see sexual abuse, or they could be the sexual abuser here. Okay. Narcissist is here. So let's see. Let's tap in. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What's going on with this karmic cousin? Ashe. All right, I got two right here. Damn, hold up. Wait a minute. It was these two that flipped over. We need two more. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We need two more. Thank you, divine. Thank you. Oh, well, damn. Okay. All right, loves. So with this karmic cousin, they're jealous. You sitting over here in the Queen of Cups energy. They're jealous of your intuition, right? You're compassionate with self-care, right? You're sitting in emotional fulfillment, security, devotion, loyalty. You focus on your own emotions, right? Emotional wisdom. You're very empathetic here, but you had to do the fucking work. Cousin don't understand that shit. That's hard work right there. Good job. Whoever you are, good fucking job. Good fucking job. Look at this shit. The Queen of Swords coming out. Fuck you, cousin. Cousin is jealous because you're independent. You're not judgmental. You're a no-nonsense thinker. You're graceful, bitch. Clear boundaries, direct communication. You tell it like it is, whether you're male or female here, okay? You're sharp wit. You don't beat around the bush. There's no chit-chat or gossip allowed around you. You focused on values, logic, and facts. I know that's the fuck right. If you smoke weed, we can smoke together. If not, we can do some other. We can go ground. We can go outside. We can go take a walk. We can exercise, do some yoga shit, and smoke some weed. But look, the Page of Pentacles is coming out here, right? So this karmic cousin, they jealous of you, baby, because you got good news ahead. Money, 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 money. Let me hold some, y'all. Stingy as hell. This is based around like you have a childlike heart. You're loyal, okay? You're having success in your business. You decide what you want and you jump on it, right? Young at heart. You seize the opportunity like now, right? You're grounded. Success in health and education. I know that's the fuck right. Teach me something that I don't already know. We could teach each other. So the high priestess is coming reversed for the last card for this karmic cousin, and you can see exactly where this motherfucker is sitting at. They hiding secrets. They disconnected from their intuition. They're withholding information, and they're keeping important knowledge to themselves. They're ignoring a very look at that shit confirmation. They're ignoring a very important call here. Damn, cousin. All right, we got a divine aunt that loves you that's coming out. An aunt that loves you, baby girl, baby boy, beloved. They love you. Okay, so thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What kind of messages are we going to receive from the divine aunt? Ashe. Yeah, I got to learn how to flip this motherfucking camera around, y'all. God damn, y'all. Let me see something. Nope, I don't want to fuck with nothing. I get to fuck with something that, damn, man. But because I like to show you all how it's going so that you all can connect the dots for yourself here, okay? But we got a divine aunt that's coming on now. I'm gonna go ahead and knock again so we can get these messages from the divine auntie that loves you. I can't even see the time. We're at 34:52 on the time. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We got our first first three messages from the divine aunt here that loves you. All right, so the message that I'm looking at here is the Knight of Swords reverse energy here. So the aunt is saying that something is lashing out without thinking, baby. They rushing, they pushy, they bullies. They have like an impulsive and arrogant, reckless behavior, okay? Overly self-centered, causing them to be aggressive. This is harmful communication. So somebody might be trying to reach out to you and it's very harmful. Do not communicate with them at all if you can. But it's time to be clear and direct as to what you want this energy. Like, do you want them in your life or don't you? With this type of energy, you got to stand on that shit and make it firm. I don't fuck with you. Get the fuck on. Y'all see that goddamn video of what's his name? That black man. He got glasses on, and it's a white report. I don't mean to say white, but this is how they lay it. All right, it's a pink reporter out there that's harassing the brown black man, right? So this motherfucker, Dr. Newman or something, Newsom or something like that. He told him several times to leave him alone. I'm trying to tell y'all, when this motherfucker Dr. Newsom hit him with the till you do right by, he mushed the shit out this man here. So it's like you got to let this energy know. Get the fuck on. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So the Two of Wands is coming out here. The divine aunt that loves you is saying that, and the Two of Wands is reversed, by the way. So they're saying that there's a fear of change here with something. It's causing bad planning and a lack of foresight. It's disorganization. Something's very hesitant to step out of their comfort zone, but it's poor planning, right? Poor planning is here. Reassess your approach. The Three of Swords is coming reversed here, right? So the aunt is saying that you're beginning to heal from heartbreak, right? Forgiveness is necessary in order for you to move on, but you got to learn to forgive yourself, right? This is release from grief. It might be a third party involved here. Recovery is here. So it might have been a third party involved in this shit that has got you like, what the fuck did I have myself into? Right? Because remember, it's time to declutter your home, and we're basing it around a crime family or a family here, okay? We also have the King of Swords coming reversed out here. So the aunt is warning you of an energy that is harsh, emotionally weak here, misuse of power, corrupt authority figure, lacking structure and discipline. They're struggling to maintain order in their life. It's very chaotic, okay? They're struggling with fear that drives their controlling behavior. They're trying to hide something, and they're trying to be manipulative and deceptive in the mind here. You know, I'm nosy as hell. I get looking out my goddamn window. Fuck, if I had some glasses, my glasses be right here. Looking out that goddamn window. The fuck y'all doing? So we have a divine cousin that's coming out with some gems. Y'all should know if you've been following me, and I pulled out the family. This fucking cousin, the distant family, the cousin, the distant family, and the aunt, right? They rock and roll with your ass. Like they be coming out with them ping. So divine cousin, what's going on? Okay, because you guys, whatever's going on with this divine cousin is based around a deep family connection here. Okay, remember, you guys shared childhood trauma here. Okay, so you both could have been sexually abused, you know what I'm saying? And you've established great bond and a sacred relationship. So what's going on revolved around this divine cousin energy? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. I'm still thinking about that family member that fucking got up out of here, y'all. I cannot. This is great. Okay, we got two. Thank you, divine. Shit. I used to read all of them, but the energy, it becomes draining with the energy. It is draining. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. Because if you know about a lie, you know the lie always comes to the truth. It always comes to truth here. So the divine cousin is saying the Seven of Swords is reversed because deception is discovered. Somebody confessing, about their wrongdoing. They're admitting, okay, or they're about to get caught, or they're only confessing because they're getting caught. Take how it resonate. They want to use the more honest approach here, but I think it's because they're getting caught is why they're confessing here. Mm-mm-mm. The Eight of Wands is coming out here. So the cousin is saying that hardships are over. This is a strong level of energy that is stabilizing different aspects of your life. So important news is on the way. This is a quick movement of money. Let me hold something, y'all stingy. Damn. Decision you waited for may be on the way here. You might be traveling for work, romantic life picking up. Be patient and let things flow at this time, beloved. The Six of Pentacles is coming reversed. So the divine cousin is saying that this is about power dynamics, strings attached with gifts, abuse of generosity here. Power struggles is around you. Unfair loans. You might be feeling unappreciated. Avoid overextending your energy at this time. It's time for you to reflect on joy for you. The divine cousin is saying set your boundaries and prioritize your self-care here, okay? What up, booby? All right, so the last message from the divine cousin is there's a Three of Wands coming reversed here, okay? So something isn't getting recognition. Let me show you. Something feels like they're not getting recognition for their embarked journey due to delays, roadblocks, and setbacks. So it's causing them to be frustrated. But your cousin is saying, don't give up. You might be feeling caged in, but this is a worthy lesson to learn. So don't react. Your hard work will be rewarded. Take time and plan. Organize for your future goals. I don't know very well. Okay. Oh, I'll do that after this. All right. All right. So we got a distant family that's overseas here. Okay. Distant family that's overseas. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. With the distant family that's overseas, it be up and down with their messages. But it always be good shit that we need to know. Right. So it's time to declutter your home here, right? Something's concerned with long-term, future, career, household, family investments, right? But you still got the energy of greed and jealousy and misery lingering around in your home. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. All right, let's get into it, y'all. My bad, y'all. All right, I got two. We need two more. We need one more. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. All right, so distant family overseas is sending out a message here about temperance being reversed here. All right, so something is out of balance. They're causing stress and anxiety. This path leads to turbulence, lack of long-term planning. It's time to reflect and get clear thinking because it's needed. There's a lopsided approach to some choices here. All right, somebody's going to extremes for love here. This is dangerous. Damn, this is dangerous. It's like an all or nothing attitude. Work life is very imbalanced. And what I mean by dangerous is by them continuing to be in this energy, they get fucked up in that spirit realm. It ain't dangerous for you, collective. It's dangerous for them. Damn, yo. Woo wee. Page of Wands is coming reversed here. Uh yeah, something's being too hasty and easily distracted, like a problem child. It's like a lack of inspiration. They spread an energy too thin across many ideas here. It's a lack of confidence, scattered energy. They're very impatient. They're creating a creative block. It's like a need to ground dreams with a concrete plan of action, but they're not doing that. Distant family said this is about star energy. A star energy is being affected here, okay? You are renewed, you have renewed power and strength to carry on with your life. Remain courageous and fearless. Have faith. Your manifestations are coming to life. Right? Positivity brings career and love life rewards. Financial goals are met, right? You hold within you all that you need for fulfillment. You're blessed by the universe. Towers are completely destroyed. Okay? No more destruction or chaos. The old ways collapse. Make way for your new life. I know that's right. Goddamn distant family overseas. I see why y'all the fuck overseas. They like, fuck that shit. Fuck it. I noticed a lot of people that come to the States when I used to work at the shelter. There are a lot of people that used to come to the United States. They would literally tell me they didn't like the energy. This is before I tapped into energy work, spirituality. They didn't like the energy that they felt. They said it's very demonic over here, right? And I used to be like, man, fuck you. Go back to your country, right? I used to be so defensive. I ain't gonna lie. The fuck you mean? Go back to the fuck you came from. Fuck you mean? But now I'm like, oh shit. They ain't lied, y'all. Witches and warlocks everywhere. All right, so somebody's second cousin on their mom's side is going to come out with a message, and then we got a grandpa energy that we're going to finish it off with. We're at 45:30. I think it's for, I don't know what it say on the timer, y'all. The number's this big. I ain't using this way no more, YouTube. I'm using my app. They said switch over to the YouTube studio here, but man, I got an Android and I got cracks and shit all on my phone. So it's hard to navigate on my goddamn phone here. Something about a pork belly. What the fuck? Something about pork belly or pork. Oh, funeral home. You fuck around, keep eating that pork belly, your ass gonna be. I'm trying to tell you, don't eat that goddamn pork belly. Damn, funeral home. Let's get the second cousin on the mom's side out of here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. And yeah, it's time to smudge with sage. It's time to smudge with some sage, y'all. Get the fuck out of here. They planned the robbery? Shut up. Anyway, the second cousin on the mom's side, give me some tarot messages before I go. My mind be like, pew, pew, pew. Ashe. they're like, bitch, knock one more motherfucking time. Knock on my door one more motherfucking time here. Do it again, and you don't want nothing. All right, so second cousin on mom's side. The first message is justice is reversed here. Okay, so because the energies around you were living in denial and with like in illusions, greed, jealousy, untrustworthy actions, avoidance in business dealings, okay, not accountable, unfair work. So this could be you, collective, or it could be the energy around you. Take it how I resonate here. You're not willing to accept consequences. You're running from guilt, passing all the problems on to others, and unfair outcomes due to actions are here. Damn. The magician is coming reversed here. Okay, so the second cousin on your mom's side, this message is somebody's using their skill for themselves. They're manipulating. They have poor planning. It's like untapped talent. So it's like destiny swap. They're swapping out other energies so that they can keep up with their talent, but they don't have no talent type situation. They're not fully utilizing their own potential. They're using someone else's potential. The magician reversed. So we got the Seven of Pentacles that's coming out reversed here. The cousin is saying that something is abandoning their efforts too abruptly. It's causing rushing results, limited success. They are reaping disappointment in rewards. What you expect? When you in the magician reverse energy, you have to understand that energy is not yours. You manipulated someone else's energy. So it has to be returned back. That's why I do these transmissions. Yup. And that's why I pray and cut the cords after each transmission. We pulling all our energy back. Fuck that. And lastly, the Ace of Pentacles is coming reversed here. So the second cousin on mom's side is saying that it's poor investments, right? Something requires much more resources than they initially reserved. It's causing mischances out on opportunities they're about to face a financial hardship, money issues in all relationships. So the timing isn't right. Seek advice from others and avoid making rushed decisions. Okay. Maybe to do around the wrong career or a business investment. Do not take large financial risks at this time with certain energies in your energy. Declutter your fucking home. All right, we got the grandpa energy. Grandpa energy is coming out here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. The next transmission that we do is going to be about community helpers. Who's helping us in the community? So that'll be the third one. And that means we'll pray 3 times a day, cutting all the motherfucking cords from all the energies that do not serve us. Right? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Grandpa energy, bring that ass here. So grandpa energy is your spirit guide here, okay? This energy is going to provide wisdom with truth, no illusions, okay? Very protective, very strong here, okay? They're going to connect you to your ancestral roots here. Thank you, grandpa energy. All right, let's see what we got here. 6 of Cups is coming out. So this is about returning to a familiar state or a place or a hometown. Something about financial gifts, not repeating the past mistakes. You're healing, okay? Return to a happier state of mind, okay? This is like childhood, teenage years, young adult. Pull out that childlike innocence that's within you, beloved, okay? Avoid living in the past. Something wants you to reconnect with an ex, but I would not. Grandpa Energy said they are an ex for a reason. They're going to try to reach out to you. The 8 of Swords is coming reversed here. So, yeah, you're breaking free from mental restrictions, Grandpa said. You're seeing that you have options, a new perspective. This is freedom, self-acceptance. You're rejecting the mental victimism. You got somebody that's around you that always want to play the victim. Then you always got to come and take up for them or protect them. Or, nah, that's a wrap. You got an 8 of Swords that's coming out reversed here. The grandpa energy is saying that this is good signs of maturity, self-acceptance, and recognition of your own power and responsibility, especially after a long struggle of doubt. You're capable of making conscious decisions because you're confident in the decision you've made. You freed yourself from the past. Okay, now fear could cloud your truth here, so don't be fearful. There's a new job to reach your potential, so freedom from anxiety is here. You have an active role in your love life. Okay. And was that 4? 3. Okay, here go 4. 5 of Wands is here because the grandpa energy is saying that the conflict that is in your life or around you is still brewing. Okay. And it may blow up in that other person's face. That's what they're saying. There's a problem with communication, feelings of jealousy, greed, and envy. Um, it's time to cope with the emotions in a civil manner. It's about financial instability. No one wants to listen to one another in this energy. So it's like a facing competition energy here. Like you're willing to listen, but this other motherfucker ain't. You dig what I'm saying? They ain't trying to, they only want you to listen to them and their lies and their manipulation. Okay, so let's see. Let's get an overall message from the Oracle deck here. Go ahead. Thank you, Tarot. We're going to put the Tarot over here. Let's get some quick messages from the Oracle deck. I already said smudge with sage. They planned the robbery, okay, and take action. But let's just go ahead and thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. Give us some more clear, concise messages about this family, crime family. I'm looking at funeral home, pork belly. The fuck? Divine and Spirit said, pull up though. Pull up. It's time to declutter your home here, okay? Somebody thinking about pulling up on somebody. Divine and Spirit said, you won't even fucking make it to your destination. They said, pull up. You will be. That's what they said. I'm trying to tell you. They going off. They want you to pull up. Woo, they going off. Calm down, y'all. All right, it's time to declutter home. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get it going with this Oracle deck and see what other messages is going to come out here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, later we'll do community helpers, and then we'll also do zodiac signs, okay? All 12 zodiac signs here. Thank you, Divine. We want at least 4. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We want at least 4 messages. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm looking at 3. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we got a little bit more than 4. So, okay, something is about to expose the void beneath the mask appearances. Right? So something's about to be exposed. Their mask is being taken. Fuck that. You talking about the masked singer. And you gotta wait to see who's gonna be revealed. Nah, they shit about to be snatched the fuck off. They're exposed. Damn. Something about they still have their dead victims as employees using a social security number, and they could work at a funeral home too. Damn. My aunt has the final say, though. My aunt has the final say. These 6 names are coming out here. I'm looking at Luna, Sophia, Muhammad, Diana, Emma, and Isabella. This is about divine bloodlines here coming on out. This is your lineage that provides you with a foundational energy. They guide you towards a higher purpose, connecting you with the past. Blood type influences your personality, your strengths, and even your spiritual gifts. I'm looking at the psych evaluation was compromised. Somebody may have made somebody else get a psych evaluation, but that was compromised. They lied to make them look crazy. I'm looking at initiate court action. It's time to initiate court action. Damn. Damn. All right, let's read these comments. Then we're going to close out, pray, cut the cords from these energies, and then come on back a little later on, and we'll do community helpers. And if I ain't too tired, we'll knock out the zodiac signs. Let me see what I got with the now y'all gotta stare at me while I read the comment. I don't know how the fucking switch the goddamn shit. This is some shit. Anyway, all right, let's get in these comments here. All right, I got Mike Flores said, "You're sexy MILF. Appreciation and gratitude." Carolyn Singleton said, "Hi." Yellow Rose said, "Good morning." Sunny Nephilim said, "How you don't know how to flip it?" Then they said, "You really believe in tarot cards?" No disrespect. I believe in tarot divination because of the power that I made with my own tarot cards, if that makes sense. You can write down anything and it becomes your truth. You dig what I'm saying? So, yes, I believe in a connection and the spirit that I have with all energies and divine and spirit. And I use it to portray a story through tarot. Thank you for asking, though, beloved. I appreciate that. That was actually harder to answer. I never really. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you said no disrespect. I genuinely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Always be who you are. Ask whatever question you want to ask to anybody, right? But it's all about that respect part because sometimes we don't understand what's going on out here, right? I got, damn it, T Bedical. Can I ask you a question, please? John J. Vibes, T Bedical, if you're in here, what up? Jan J. Vibes said, "Facts. I impulsively stopped nursing soon because it's not my passion like it used to be." Jason Johnson, 2422, said the following: "Let them." Yes, ma'am. Right? Felt. She right. Sophia Blount, too, said, "I heard that too." Jason Johnson showed the following love: "Will do." Cleaned out. Yep. Yes, she is. You'll find it. Last minute. Same. They good at hiding. Yup. Truth. Right? Hold on. Shit, fuck it up, y'all. God damn it. Okay, right? It sure ain't. She sure did. I do. Thank you. Jealousy is a cloud. Check the weather report. Nope. I say what has to be said. Yeah, I smoke tons of weed. Me too. uh, what do you want to know? I got you. I found out. Watch. Hector, what up, baby? Hector Galvin said karma and then said hi. Jason Johnson said, "I'll hear them out, but I don't mess around." I hear you. It sure is. I'm still learning. And then let me see what else we got down here. Whoa, hold on. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, y'all. Okay. So I'm looking at something that says top fans, and I guess this who commented the most here. So we got 8 people that came up here. I don't know how to get back to the other way. I gotta learn this, but because I'm looking at this, Sunny Nephilim, that's what's up. Hector Galvin, thank you. Jason Johnson, Yellow Rose, Tibetical, Carolyn Singleton, Sophia Blount, and Jan J. Vibes, and anybody that commented or anybody that stayed during the transmission, or even if you left because you felt like, man, this ain't for me, but you weren't disrespectful about it, man, oh man, that right there is decluttering a lot of energy. It's all about respect, you know what I'm saying, and self-love for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and close out these portals, beloved. I can't flip the camera. I might can, but I gotta learn how to do this shit. But so y'all gotta stare at me while I pray and close out the portal. And we're gonna ring the bell. I keep forgetting to ring the bell at the end. So let's get on with the prayer. If you don't mind, if you like what you vibing with, go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at 500. I'm gonna go get my balloons and shit today. So we got to pray. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are connected to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to us. And then it's sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut. They are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. I promise y'all. And so it is. All right. So you want to say your prayer or say any prayer, say that prayer, but you want to make sure when you say your prayer, say it in increments of 3, 6, or 9, repetitions of 3, 6, or 9 in order to make that prayer or that manifestation come alive. All right. So as always, it's much peace, it's much light, it's much love, but especially that motherfucking darkness because dark matters. All right. We should have never been talking about some fucking peace out. It's always where the camera at. It's always peace in. And if ain't nobody told y'all today or any other day that they love you, just know that I genuinely, divine and spirit, genuinely fucking love y'all. And we are so proud of you. Until next time, beloved, peace in. Now, how the fuck I cut it off? Damn. Oh, okay. Peace in, y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to go smoke some weed. I gotta go smoke some weed, goddammit. I just fucking weed.